Hi, welcome to the Tanya Mullings Show here on the BarnBurner TV network on Zingo TV channel 250. You can download the Zingo TV app for any iOS and Android device, and you can watch us on any smart TV. I have to address something before I get in my interview with my guests. We were all in this industry, I'm sure, stopped in our tracks this week with the news of the passing of the icon, the legendary Bobby Digital Dixon, producer, engineer extraordinaire, who has worked with greats like Shabba Ranks, Morgan Heritage, Garnet Silk, Akon, Butcher Banton, Sanchez, and I can say myself, I was blessed to meet Bobby in 1992 when he gave me my hit single on Real Rock Rhythm, Love Thing, and went on to work on my album, Music is My Life, that I dedicated to my late father, Carl Mullings. He produced 4 tracks on there. He will be greatly missed. I could not start this interview without addressing that. And in the coming weeks, for sure, I will definitely pay tribute to the late, great Bobby Digital Dixon. And my condolences to the entire family, to the entire industry. We lost a great one way too soon. Rest in peace, the great Bobby Digital Dixon. Now I and another artist that I have right here also got the opportunity to work with the great Bobby Digital Dixon, the ever so talented and beautiful Shuga. Thank you so much for being on the show, Shuga.
Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, man. The industry has lost another icon. Bobby Digital was great, great, great. He produced really great music. And I am also grateful for the opportunity I had, because we actually worked on 2 songs together. I think I did something on the Darker Shade Rhythm. He put that out a few years ago. It was pretty cool. Nice, man. We just want to send out some condolences to his family. He will truly be missed.
It is so true. I've spoke to so many people about him, and everybody's like a standstill. It really stopped everybody in their tracks, And like we say, there's more works to be done, and he set a foundation, and we all learned from him. And trust me, we will carry on his way of his works and everything. It doesn't stop here. His passing has pushed a lot of people to really open their eyes and say there's more work to be done. The way Bobby did the works, right?
Real true.
Yes. So Shuga, we want to start off first, where you were born, and yes, where you were born.
I was actually born in Montego Bay, Jamaica, the west end of the island. Yeah.
And when did you start singing?
I started singing very young, because I am from a musical family. All my brothers and sisters sing, and I am actually the youngest of 8.
Wow.
So I grew up around singers, all of them sing, and the house would be filled with harmony, really, really good. And I started singing individually at school. We would have like festival competitions in school, and I would go and do a solo. And I was very active in school, a part of my drama club. I was a part of the drama club in school, and also the school choir. I was always active. So we did a lot of competing, and I would sing in church as well. But professionally, I started singing in about 2006 when I started singing in hotels. That's a story in itself, and it's way too long.
That's okay. We have time. Tell the story.
I met a entertainment manager for a casino at a studio one day, and somebody told me he was the entertainment manager, so I went to him and I was like, I'm a singer, and I heard you're a manager for some place, and I would like to. What are the chances? And he was like, okay, can you sing? Come to karaoke. I was like, okay, all right. some people would have taken that for an insult, because a karaoke, singers go there, people who can't sing go there, everybody go there just to enjoy themselves. And maybe somebody else would have taken it as a disrespect, because why you tell me to come a karaoke? Why you don't just ask me to sing right here in front of you? But I went to the karaoke, and I signed my name up, and I went up there and I did a little thing, a little performance. And the next day he called me and he was like, listen, the original band is on leave now. So we have a new band that will be here only for a week. Do you have a repertoire? How many songs are on your repertoire? And I'm like, okay, cool. I wrote down all the songs I knew and I took the list to him. And he was like, okay, we have rehearsals Tuesdays and Thursdays, so just come. And that's how I started singing, in front of, like, really in front of people. And it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. After that, I landed a gig with Tanya Stevens as her background singer, through the same vine, you understand? Because I mean, singing in the hotel, you get connected with musicians. Taddy P plays for Tanya Stevens, and he also played right across the street from where I was working. So you see the connection. It was all connected. It's like I didn't even have to, you know, I didn't I didn't have to go out on my way because I was already on a path, that was connecting me with bigger platforms. And so I started singing with Tanya, and there I get my first experience of traveling. The first time we traveled, we went to Martinique, and it was an awesome experience. We flew out on a jet. My first time flying, and I'm my bossy on jet.
A young bird.
Can I tell you, drinking champagne? I was like, okay, this life is not bad,
It can work.
girl.
We have a
But
big
I
up
was just
Tanya P and Tanya
excited.
Stevens.
Yes, man. But I was just excited though because it was a new chapter, new experience, and it felt really good because trust me, as it change is such a beautiful thing, man. When you have change, oh my God, awesome thing. And that made me very happy. And I went to so many countries with Tanya. We did Europe, we did Africa, Caribbean hops here and there. Really awesome. And that experience, it just made me wanted to go a step further. And so my friends at work back here at Coral Cliff, the casino where I was singing,
Yeah.
they said to me, why don't you enter this talent competition that's going on? You should enter it, you still have time. Enter it, man. And I did that in 2009, won the competition, and I'm here now, rest is history.
Wow. And that competition was the Rising Star?
Yeah, Rising
Okay.
Star, 2009.
Nice. You were saying your siblings were also in the industry, and did any of them take the path on being more serious about it, or just yourself?
Well, they're not in the industry. They are singers, though, very good singers. So we sing at home together and at church. But no, they're not. They're not in the industry.
Okay. And your father's in the industry, though, is he?
My father is a dancehall man. He owns a sound system. So there's we have a little club, and we have him deck. Decks like real Jamaican decks.
Yes.
Sound box, back up on sound box.
Yeah.
Yes, that type of vibe. So he has two decks in the little club. And I mean, growing up, I grew up with a whole heap of music. Trust me, I grew up listening to a lot of different type of music. And I think that's a part of what influenced me so much. Because I grew up listening to old school music.
You're
And my
around
dad would be,
the
yes,
foundation.
man,
You're around the
found it.
foundation.
Let me not call it old school music because Marcia Griffiths would say
Yeah.
good school music because it
Yes.
never dies. It's always brand new.
Yes,
You know,
hail to the queen,
for
Marcia
real,
Dublin.
man.
Yes, love her, love her, love her. That's
Yeah,
so
every
nice.
time.
That's so nice. Like we say, you grow up on the foundation, you can see it, you know,
Yeah,
just
man.
by what you're doing now. Yeah, it has to come from way back, right?
Hmm.
Solid foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was about those of my viewers might not know I also have a radio show that I've been on air on theflavorradio.com for 10 years this coming July. And I think it was about 8 years ago or maybe nine, I was introduced to your music, Sugar. And I was like, I was just
Yeah.
taken back on the vibe of the music. And not even that, you as an artist, when I started to play you right away, I had like drops in my email and it wasn't even requested. I had dubs I did not request. And I said, man, this girl's serious about her thing and your vibe and your energy. And I was drawn to you because of the fact that you put so much into your craft and you were serious and you could tell you really do it for the love and you really want this. And just the way you are, that draws people into you as your music. Like you can sing like a bird, but there's people sometimes you just don't feel them because of their spirit. You know what I mean? You have the whole package
Yeah, yeah.
that it's like, oh my gosh, it's
Yeah,
like
man, for real. Respect.
I have to actually
Thank
shout out
you.
Lee. There's a gentleman named Lee that tunes into my program, and he is like, you're a fan and pure pull up when I play sugar music, and
Big
he's
up
always
Lee.
seeing me. And yes, so I have to big up him for supporting you. And I mean, you've come a long way from when you started. So yeah, we want to talk
Yeah.
about like the industry as female artists. I'm female artist too, and I'm going to be honest. Coming up in the business with my father as my manager back in the day, I wouldn't say that I had such a hard time because I had my father by my side. So that was like a
Yeah.
protection thing, right? So I wasn't really familiar with everything that goes on. It was protected by that. With him gone now, I see a whole different side now of the industry, right? So
Yeah.
yourself coming in this thing, and we talk about, I want to hear your story, what it's like as a female artist coming up in this game, what you had to deal with coming up
Mm.
in the industry. And I know, and not even the industry, just things you have to deal with personally, because we all go through things that maybe you dealt with. Because we all know, even though, like myself, I had my dad, it wasn't an easy road just trying to deal with the industry itself as a female
Yeah.
artist. It's personal issues, you know what I mean? I'd
You
like
know
to,
what it is?
yeah,
You know what it is? Like as females, we have to know what we want, what we are about, and be more grounded. We need to spend time with people who are firmly grounded. Like that is the foundation of all things. So whatever, like, because I realize that like sometimes we expect people to treat us a certain way, but that's not it. That that doesn't necessarily always happen. You understand? It not always happen. Some people will treat you in some type of way that you not appreciate, but that is life. You know, that's not your problem. That's his or her problem. Because if somebody has to be bitter about whatever, then they
yeah,
have a problem. There's always a better way to deal with things, you know. But I'm just saying, as females, we have to be more grounded because you know we sometimes we feel as if we have to lean on people for everything. Like how do the men do it? That's the question I start asking myself. How do they do it? You know? How? Like they focus on their focus, you know. Them really focus. It's kind of difficult for us as women. I'm not saying it isn't. But I'm
yeah,
just saying no that we need to be grounded firmly because it's easy as a woman, it's easy for us to get knocked off our feet. Easy.
true, very true.
Yeah? Because even your baby father, your husband, can set you up. You can think you're in a relationship with somebody and you're not. Did you know?
Talk it. Talk the truth.
Yes. You can think you're in a relationship, but you're not because you see the first thing a man sees on a woman, the first thing most men, physical attraction. Them see something they're attracted to. And then you as a woman, us as women, we introduce them to the part they haven't seen yet. That
Yeah,
spiritual part. You understand? And that's where being firm and grounded comes in. That's where
yeah.
it comes in. Because most men, they are attracted physically to you and what they want. What do you think they want? They're attracted to the boobs and the vagina that we have and the shape that we have. And then that's what's on their minds. You
That's
understand? And that is
that.
not good for business.
No,
That is not good for business. If you find yourself recording 5, 6, 7 songs with somebody and you have a plan, but then you get a big stick up because what? You didn't know that vagina was a part of the plan.
you never know. It wasn't in the deal to you.
I know. But no,
Yeah.
your songs, they just have to stay there in the studio because vagina is now a part of the deal.
Yep.
All right? If that's
Yep.
not a part of it, then your songs are staying right there in the studio. You have to flirt and you have to know how to treat these men as if
Yep.
we're whores.
Yep.
As if we are whores.
I
Who the
love that
hell
you
sticking
addressed
up
that.
men and saying to them like, who the hell is sticking them up and saying like, yo? And that's like,
They say that's what I say. Let your talent speak for itself. Because how I feel is, I'm going to be honest. You can be working with a male producer, and because you're doing the same thing and you're into the music, it's kind of normal if you have the same love to maybe find that attachment that way. It's normal, but sometimes it don't work.
yeah,
Sad thing is that when it doesn't work, them say all
it
these bad
doesn't, and it
things about
mess up the music. It mess it up.
it. Yes,
But not only that. You can be attracted to somebody, but then again, sometimes these people they are only attracted to you because they see that you have the potential to go forward. You
yeah,
understand? And that is not good. Certain things not good for business. I'm telling you. If it is
yeah,
to be, eventually it will. But it's best when you keep relationship and business separate.
separate.
If you
But that's
really want to feel good about yourself. If you
yeah,
want to feel good about yourself and what you're doing.
yeah. But it's
I
just
think so.
like when I say the relationships can build. I've seen people work with artists and they do have something and then it doesn't work and then talk bad about them. And that's the sad part because it does happen, unfortunately. You know what I mean?
Look
If it
at
don't work out, it don't work. You go your way.
Alicia Keys and
Yeah,
Swiss Beat.
yeah, exactly. That's how it
Yeah,
happened, right?
that's perfect.
And it
I'm not
worked.
saying it can, but people have to have good spirit.
Yeah,
Have to be good spirited people, real people.
yeah. But like I say, it's either they want to
Yeah, we
work with
can
you
tell
for your
by we can
talent.
tell by energy.
Yeah. But then it's like regardless, if they want to work with you, make it about the talent first. If they decide them can't get what you know what and they go their way, then obviously it wasn't about the talent, right? And you keep it moving.
Yeah, but sometimes you waste your time and do that. You just listen. Make it clear from early. I make it clear enough
Yeah.
because
I love that you
well,
talk about
I
this.
make it clear because guess what? I don't want nobody to make no mistake. Listen, they've called me so many names
Yeah.
because they don't see me. They've never seen me with a man. So nobody knows if I have a man or if I have a girlfriend. So,
Yeah.
of course, they say I'm a lesbian. And I'm like, okay, fine, no problem. So
Yeah.
what? That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to do music,
Yeah.
you know? So I
That's
don't smile up with people. I just keep it serious because I know that, not everybody is serious. Not
yeah.
every,
Because
so I protect. Listen, we have to protect ourselves. You can't
exactly.
depend on anybody else to do that for you. You
That's what
understand?
I try to tell them young upcoming female artists. Like, If you do that, them drop you tomorrow, them no business.
And I'm telling you, like, there are so many. Listen, we learn by experiencing things, but to any younger artist out there who is watching,
Yep,
trust me, trust me when I tell you, sweeties, protect yourself.
yep,
I know that these artists, I know they're going through some stuff right now because them feel like them have to deal with them people here, with producers or, whoever other artists in the industry to get, a piece of the spotlight. You don't have to, because
no,
eventually what's gonna be in the spotlight is something that you don't want out there,
no,
you know?
yeah.
So just take your time and get there.
I just got to send a shout out to Elaine, big artist. She's tuned in. Big respect always to
Hey,
Elaine.
big
Love
up
her, love her,
Aline,
love
love
her. We got
sister.
legendary John Cicada online watching. We got Ray Parker Jr. online watching. Big up Andrew Branch. Thank you for tuning in. I see a few. I don't see everybody, but if you just tuned in, I'm interviewing Shuga, upcoming artist. You know what, Shuga? I don't even like to say upcoming artist because I've known you for years, and it's what you've accomplished from when you said you started taking singing seriously till now. You've done so
Mm-hmm.
much. You really, really have done a lot. And like I said, you do it the right way, the respectable way. You know,
Give thanks.
I can tell you one joke. I was saying, as old as I am, I started as a singer, right? I've done
Yeah.
done all different things in the industry. But I was saying, people still ask for music from me. And I said, maybe, before me get too old, me have to bring a little young thing to the people. And I told my friend, if you ever see me post myself in a battery ride up on Instagram, stop me because me gone too far now. We don't have to go that way. Yes, we don't have to go that. Foxy Brown is online. Big up to the legendary Foxy Brown is tuned in as well. This is so
Hey,
nice.
big up Foxy.
Yeah, man.
Big up everybody tuned in right now. Just big up on yourself. Enough
Everybody.
love.
It's like, you know what I like, Sugar? More than anything, you can tell you support the female artists. It's like, let's come together. When I started music, there was probably a handful of women here in Toronto that was doing their thing. We all outnumbered by the men. We know how it go. This thing, when I go back again to the radio, I just have to say, when I started the radio program, the thing I said on air all the time is bringing you the artists that need to be heard and should get the respect they deserve. Nothing but the wickedest vocalists out there. And you are one of those. And my whole point from day one was to play those vocalists that I just felt weren't getting the shine because they're not getting the spotlight because DJs just tend to gravitate to the big names in reggae music, which is I play the big names as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll explain the first day I did my show in Atlanta. I went after premiering the show to a restaurant, and the lady said to me, "Were
Mm-hmm.
you the lady that was on air?" And I said, "Yes, that was me." She said, "You know what? All them songs you played, I didn't know none of those artists, but every one of them was wicked." And I said to Rico Vibes, that's exactly what I'm trying to accomplish because if them hear good singers, they're not going to turn the channel. And that is like, you were one of those artists. And it's like, that's the whole thing. Just bring good music, good
And it's
singers to the listener.
important. It's important to introduce good music and I mean new
Thank you.
talent. Once you have
Yes,
that platform, it's important. Because I mean, we have to carry it on. The music that has to live on.
yes. And to be honest with you, I'm paying no foolishness, because my artists better bring to the table good music. They'll say, they'll say she doesn't know what
Respect.
she's talking about if I bring some broke down, chin pan something. But yeah, so I wanted to talk more, like we're talking about the women, how we have it rough in this industry with the whole situation of
Yeah.
being outnumbered by the men. But I like to say in this interview, I like to take the time out to talk about like the female artists again and just put it out there to female artists that got it locked in. I myself is looking for more female artists to play on the show. And if you want to send music, it's Tanya Mullings Show at gmail.com because I'm on the net trying to find as much as I can, but industry is so big. All these young upcoming females, it's like there's just so many now that you can't keep up, you know?
That's true.
So we want to put it out there that that's what we're looking for, good female vocalists that we can give that push or, sometimes I notice artists now, I don't know how you feel about this because I would like your opinion on this actually that I'm talking to you because I know you talk truth. A
All
lot of
right.
artists out there now feel say now with the online platforms they have, them feel say they don't need radio anymore. What do you feel about that?
Oh, we always need radio. You can't live without radio. I mean, social media is the biggest TV right now. Everybody, anybody can pick up their phone and just tune into your channel if they want to. But what the radio does is, you know, people still listen to the radio. And when they play your music on the radio, people hearing it. And that is important as well. You have foundation people when are used to this internet, social media thing. And they are tuned
Exactly.
in because every DJ has a following.
Yes.
Yeah. So whether you have a social media platform or you play on the radio, your people follow you on both. They do.
Yes. Yeah.
So the radio is still very important.
I'm glad I had to address that one with you because I think maybe, like you say, the foundation people, like the elders, don't know how to use this platform to watch and that. But I think it's more the younger generation coming up feeling say they don't need that because they have social
Right.
media and just post and that's their marketing to them,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So,
Well, and then again, maybe that's the new normal. But I'm just not there yet. Who knows?
yeah,
Because
no,
I mean, we're living in modern times, you know.
yeah,
Living in modern times, and even since this COVID-19 virus, every day everybody is on Instagram live, Facebook live, YouTube. Everybody is utilizing their channels right now.
yes, it's true. Well, yeah, I wanted to talk about that. I was going to bring that
Building
up a
those,
little later on in the show because you yourself started a show and I love the name of it, Teaspoon of Sugar.
a
That's so cute.
teaspoon of sugar.
That
Yeah.
is so cute. And it comes on. Tell us, I want you to
Every
talk a little.
Sunday, it
Yes,
comes on every Sunday at 3 p.m. Um, a teaspoon of sugar was actually Donovan Jermaine's idea. The
big up.
idea was that I would sing like a minute or so of songs that we have released, So that was his idea, and then I was like, maybe I could tell a story about the song, how I got on the rhythm, something, just share some history with the
Yeah,
viewers. And it was
it's
cool with that. But then I don't know what happened, but I have some friends who they have shared some amazing stories with me, and I just wanted everybody else to hear these stories. So I have a friend in Africa. Her name is Jambi Koikai. She suffered from endometriosis, and she has a beautiful story, and so I felt like I wanted to share that with everybody, anybody who wanted to listen. So what I do is every week I make little flyers and I do a little promotion, on my platform, and then on Sundays I just listen to these ladies' stories. Today's topic was mental health,
yes,
because I believe May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So I spoke with the two young ladies, one of which has been living with depression, for years, you know.
yes,
So she shared her story, and then my other sister, Natasha Wright, she's a motivational speaker. So she also shared her story, and just she really motivated us. It was awesome,
nice.
So that's basically what we're doing every Sunday, 3 p.m.
I just love the concept. And I did see that flyer and you addressed mental health and it is real. People don't realize it's real.
Yeah,
I
man, for real. So many of us suffer from it, but we're afraid to admit it because of the stigma. You know, people will start calling you names, and nobody
yeah.
wants that.
I
You
I
know?
actually came out in 2012. It was the hardest thing to do, but I came out to and had an interview with Rico Vibes and spoke because I was a lot of people didn't know we were rerunning shows because I actually went through a mental breakdown in
Wow.
2012. So it is real for me. I've been there,
Yeah.
so I totally, and that was hard. And a lot of people came online and commended me for coming out, but it's not easy, and we have to realize that.
Listen, we look at it as if okay, it's nothing, but it is something, and we all suffer from it at some point in our life. We all do.
I
You
just wanted to
understand? So
say,
you're not the only one.
yeah, I just wanted to
Sometimes
say
we just don't go to therapy because we don't know how serious it is. It is serious,
exactly.
but we take it like we just lay it down and we say, okay, all right, I'll feel better later. But it's more serious than that.
But I would just like to say something to people who are suffering from it. A lot of people won't admit it because people will walk around and say you're weak. I learned something when that happened to me. They
Yeah,
said to me that is, you're not weak. You try to be strong for so long till you just break and you can't hold it together anymore. And that's what it is. And when you get help, is it's you are stronger than you feel you are. You know what I mean? So I just want to commend you on bringing up that topic and addressing it and all the everything you're bringing to your platform. You know, again, I see other people popping up.
thank
Itana's
you.
here. Coffee, big up coffee. Big respect, of course. Itana, I love
One,
Itana.
one there. It's Anna.
Yes, everybody's here.
Big
So
up coffee.
I want to go. Yeah, big respect to Coffee, what she's accomplished at her young age. Boy, she really a hold up that flag, boy. Good for her.
What? That is
And Tana for the
wave it to
Grammy
your mama.
nomination.
Wave it. We're all proud of our flag, you know?
Yes, yes.
We're
I
proud of
wanted
our
to,
flag.
yeah, sorry, I don't know. You paused on me, but I'm hearing you. Um, I wanted to address because we're talking about the what you said, the women in the business. The one
Mm-hmm.
tune, I mean, you have tons of tunes I love, but this one, I want you to explain the lyrics. Ride the rhythm.
Ride the rhythm. You know, see a beer man them. And when the woman them type on the rhythm, sit down in a struggle and a climb for the rhythm, but we still not get the love. Like back when I did that song, I like on every show that was promoted, every single one, you would see one female somewhere in the crowd
One little
on
spot.
the yeah, or two. You have to
Yeah,
search for them. You can And I'm like, seriously? And I see so many talented women here. Come on, man. Mix up the thing. Mix it up. Men need women, women need men. Put a balance to the
yep,
thing, balance it. You know? And listening to the radio, it was the same thing. You're not hearing the females, you know? And I remember I woke up one morning and the idea just pop out of my head, and I just went to the studio and recorded it on the, I think it was done on the high fashion rhythm. Yeah, on the high fashion track. Yeah, man, because we just want to see more females stepping out there. And then look at it. Right now, the one them strong, the thing. Strong, strong, strong. Because you have Lila Ike, you have
yeah,
Savannah, you have Coffee, you have, and I'm talking about the younger ones. There's always Marcia Griffiths and Etan and Arlene. You know, it's strong. And I like that. Dance on both sides. Dancehall and the
yeah.
reggae. Because I want culture. I like see the woman them in the thing, man. I like to see that. And not just the man them alone. Because and one of the things I want to encourage is more female producers, more female
Yes.
producers,
I
more
have to shout
female
out Tandra.
managers.
Tandra, I have to
Learn
shout out
from
Tandra.
Sharon Burke.
Oh God, Sharon. Big respect to
Last
her.
night, Sharon Burke had so much to do with that clash that happened last night.
I know, you know what?
Sharon is a genius, you know.
I tell you, when I posted on their page, I tagged Sharon because I already knew that she had something to do with that. She knows what she's doing, you know. Big respect to her always,
Yeah,
always, always what she's doing.
man, enough respect.
Yeah.
Enough respect, man.
I got to shout out Cecile that's watching. Big respect to Cecile. Stephen Marley
Nothing
is
to
locked in.
feel.
Shensia's locked in. This is nice, nice vibes. And you know what's funny? You were talking just now about,
That sound like everybody there.
yeah, everybody here. You know what? It's what you're talking about of hearing more females on air. It's not even that. It's the same thing like stage show. It's like, don't they think the patrons want to come see female artists on stage? They don't want to see Buggerman. And they don't put the artists on, female artists on enough shows. I mean, back in the day, we used to be on a flyer. It was me. One time we were on this huge show here in Toronto, and it was the only females on the show. It was a 2-day festival. It was me, Lady Saw, and Nana McLean. 3 girls on a 2-day festival. And we were like,
Wow.
can you believe that? Lady Panthers in the house too.
You know what I like as well? I
Yeah.
like the fact that the artists know, the females know. They all have on their clothes. Everybody not naked. Because we used to I used to believe that, okay, so if you're not showing it, then it's never gonna happen. You're never gonna be recognized.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of young up to the same thing too. Because when you look at who is trending, that time I'm so proud when I see Etana, I see Coffee, I see Leela them. I feel good to know that the generation after will have them as an example.
Exactly.
You know? Because all right, look. Just look at it. It's a beautiful thing, man. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, it's so you care, and it's like nowadays with them. I mean, everybody does their thing. I can't wrong them for what they want to do. It's their life, but nothing is left to the imagination anymore. Nothing.
No, it's not even about whether somebody wants to be naked or nothing. Because when sometimes I put on my little shorts, you understand, and my legs are out. You understand? But the point I'm trying to make is you would start believing it got to a point where I started to believe that, okay, this was what was in. You know, this is what you have to do. This is what I'm gonna have to conform to, because I wasn't seeing certain artists get to, look at Janine.
Yes. Oh my
Janine
gosh.
all in her lane.
Yeah.
You understand? In her lane.
Classic.
Janine skirt them long.
Class.
And she's holding her lane. And that is beautiful. A lot of people don't sit the platform where it need either. You understand? Just the platform. I would have loved to see my sister then thing just lift way up, because when I listen to them, God no man. I love what they're doing. I love their music. Very, very much.
Yeah. But
you know what? The world to see it. I love it. I want the entire world. Because the uplifting music will change people's life, you know?
Yeah.
Inspirational music. That is beautiful. I we need much more of that. So when I see anybody doing that, I feel good. I feel good because I know that it is changing somebody. And this is making a positive impact somewhere.
Yeah. No, man.
I don't know why I'm not hearing you.
Oh, wait, it'll come back on. It'll probably pause and then come back on. But you know, honestly, Shuga, already Like I said, you're blessed.
I'm
You know
not
why you're
hearing you at
blessed?
all.
Because, like I said, I've been
No, baby, I'm on a
in
call. I
this
can't do that
game.
now.
I've been in this game for
Okay?
over 30
You have to do it.
years, Sugar. And back in the day, and I think we still suffer from it today, there's no togetherness. And that's what's holding the thing on, like women supporting women. And you sitting here now, just we're having a conversation and you're mentioning all these artists. It shows what kind of person you are. You want togetherness, you want the art, especially female artists. Let's come together.
And it's not about me. And I've grown to understand something that
Yes,
when you don't always make it about you, trust me, because you have to see the goodness in other people. Don't always be looking at yourself.
yes,
You have to see goodness in other people because we see bad things that people do, and
yeah,
we talk about. So when we see great things happening, we have to point that out as well. Point it out.
yeah,
Don't only talk about the bad things. We have to mix the good with the bad.
exactly. But
Yeah, man.
but people out there love to promote the bad things. They don't want to talk about the good things people do,
That's
though,
why we
unfortunately.
talk about it. Everybody, remember, seven brothers, seven different minds, and everybody's energy and spirit is not the same. So
Yeah,
you have to just be you and let
yes,
them be.
exactly. God, I love your spirit, you see. I love you. I love you. I love you. I want you to talk more about, because we didn't even get to talk how you connected with Donovan Germain.
After the talent competition in 2009, I was at Big Yard Studio, and Lucky D was there. He was actually recording on a track called OMG. And I heard it in the studio and I was like, yo, that rhythm are bad. Who for the rhythm here? And the engineer said, oh, a penthouse rhythm. And I said, oh God,
Yeah,
oh, me contact penthouse now.
yeah,
So because me and Tanya cool, Tanya Stevens. So I called her and I said, Tanya, you can't hook me up with Donovan Jermaine. And she said, yeah, man. And she made the connection.
nice.
And I wrote my song before I went to the studio, because I was so in love with the rhythm. I took it home and I went to bed with it. We went to bed, girl, can I tell you?
you,
When I
you
went
know,
to the studio, I was prepared.
yeah,
I was prepared. I went to the studio and he said, okay, you have a song, let me hear it. I went to the recording booth and I just record the song and he liked it. The name of the track is Complicated Love. We
okay,
fuck, fight, we kiss goodnight. I see your face when I close my eyes. I look at you, I can't stand the sight. I know that I'm in love with you. I just don't know how to put up with you, baby. Hey, yeah. Sometimes I love you, sometimes I don't. That's how I feel about you. I ask you to leave, I know you won't. What would I do without you? You're supposed to mean the world to me, but you're just hurting me. This love is complicated, I swear. But still, I'd never trade you for no one else. So
well,
you know. And
yes.
he was like,
Look,
okay,
goosebumps. I saw music Philippia. Whee!
stop it, child.
But you know what? I'm only laughing because I know within yourself you knew right then, once that link was made with Donovan and he approves of you, that's it. It's
And
nowhere but up from there.
I didn't know anything. I knew nothing at all. I
Yeah,
just wanted to make music. I just wanted to sing. That's it.
yeah,
I want to sing, I want DJ, I want to connect with the people, and I want to share me,
yeah,
and the real things. That's what music is to me, a beat for every mood and a melody for each emotion. And that's why, you might hear another song and it sounds different because it's a different mood, it's a different emotion. So it's gonna come with a different vibe. Right, the
yeah,
rhythm is more like a DJ stuff. And I figured because the second track Donovan Germain gave me, I did a more DJ style on it.
I wasn't in a hurry, in any hurry to really show both sides, but
Yeah,
each rhythm brings out something different, and that's what
yeah,
that other did. So it wasn't a singing Sugar, it was a DJ Sugar
yeah,
for the soundtrack. And I think that when I did that, that's when Donovan Germain realized that okay, she can sing and she can DJ. She has and because he always said to me that you're strong in doing
both.
both.
Yeah, versatile.
Uh, but it was, trust me, till this day it's nothing that I I just wanted to do music, and I not remember did I show off with her. I wasn't getting excited about anything. I just wanted to do music on that
Yeah,
platform. So big up Donovan Jermaine for giving me that chance.
nice. Big up Donovan, Jermaine, always Pentos. I'm telling you, I get their emails and I always look forward to open them because I know it's always good music. I love your song, Give My Soul to Jah. That one just, I love that. That track is like fire.
Give thanks. Give thanks. And that story is very beautiful. We soon cut off, or can I get into it?
Yeah, you can get, I think we got about 10 minutes still.
Give my soul to Jah. My aunt, she called me one day. She wanted to purchase some yam heads. And it's the first time my auntie calling me, and asking me for something, and I was not able to help her. And
Oh,
I cried so much because I felt bad. I felt bad. I wanted to help, but I couldn't. And I
hmm,
was talking to her on the phone, and she was like, "Listen, Mitzi." She called me Mitzi. Listen, what does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Just remember your soul at all times, okay? And don't get carried away. And she was just encouraging me. And me, I said, "Wow, look at this. Somebody who is in need of something still take the time out to stop and encourage me."
yeah,
That was uplifting. And that night I was walking back and forth in the house because I still didn't feel good about it. The fact
yeah,
that I could help her. And I was walking back and forth in the house, and then it just came to me. I vow to give my heart to Jaja. There is no profit in gaining the world. I vow to give my heart to Jaja. There is no profit in gaining the world and losing my soul.
mm,
And I am still grateful for that message, because it's not just a message to anybody else who is out there listening, but it was my message first. Was my message first. I heard it and it did something to me, and I felt like I needed to share this message in a song. You know,
yeah,
life comes with the good and the bad, and we have to just be grateful for all things.
nice. Yeah, another one of my favorite vocalists is IKEA. You did a collab with her. That Naga work. How was that working with IKEA?
That one with IKEA, that's a beautiful, beautiful. I was actually in Europe when that idea came to me,
Yeah,
and then I called one of my brethren and I said, "Listen to this idea," and he was like, bag them up, put them all in a bag, because that song concept, we're talking about the things that them say we have to bow before we get a boss.
yeah,
That not word no. And then the verse say, right now, me is deaf to them talking, cause I appear negative, them promoting. I walk with black eye and I run red light like 1, 2, 3 with the motive. So we were talking about other artists in the industry who were bringing fear, negative, and violence to the thing.
yeah,
So we were addressing that in the song. I was saying, listen, we know the certain things, to move forward. That
yes.
was pretty great. The idea came when I was in Europe and I came to Jamaica, and I
Hmm.
was like, Ikea, I have an idea. And she was like, all right, cool. And we just did that.
That one,
Uh,
one.
Another friend of ours, a mutual friend, Merrick Shaw, because I wrote half of the song and he
Yes.
wrote the other half, because I only had I only had a part of the song. And he came
Okay.
to the studio with us while we were recording, and he just helped us to put the rest of it together. Awesome, awesome song. And
Nice.
Acadian is a very beautiful talent, beautiful soul as well.
Oh man, I'm telling you, I was like, she came to Toronto and she knows say, me love her. And I was like a mega fan side stage, just taking her in. She just, oh my gosh, I can't even explain it. Me just love
Powerhouse,
her. Me just love her.
powerhouse, man. When she
Yeah,
sings,
man, she
just
bad. She
beautiful,
bad, 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 bad.
yeah, man.
She's another one we have to address before because we don't want this get cut off. Tribute to the I Trees with
Tribute to
Judy
the
Mowat and Marcia Griffiths. We can't left that one out. How
That
was
is
that?
actually my newest work, my latest work. That was an experience because I mean, I say this all the time. Two of Bob Marley's Three Little Birds.
Yep,
I got a chance to
big
do a
lick.
collaboration with them, and it's a big deal for me. But frightened bad. I'm so happy about it because you know what? They everything they said to me was uplifting.
Yeah,
Everything, every conversation, every time we talk, they're always uplifting me. Marcia Griffith said to me, Sugar, listen to me. Keep doing your music that you're doing and build your catalog. Can you imagine if I was doing some naked type of things? I could not be still on stage, no naked. That don't
yeah,
even to me. Keep doing your music and build your catalog. You
yes.
understand? And that is very inspiring. You
I can
understand?
I can hear her saying this. You almost sound like her saying it. I can hear her saying that. That is Marcia. I wanted to ask you a question about that, and you can address it or not because I'm just curious myself. You said the
Yeah.
I Freeze. Why was Rita Marley not on that collaboration?
I rather not say.
That's okay. I
But
just had to address it. I was just curious.
I rather not, it would have been cool. It would have been cool if she was,
Yes.
but I don't think she was able to at the
Okay.
time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I was just because I trees, I just had to ask.
Yeah, man. But big up to Auntie Rita.
Yes. Big respect
Girl,
always, always, always to Rita
girl.
Marley.
Her song is a part of the tribute. I did her song, and I love that song. Every time I sing that song, I feel, trust me, man, because
Yeah.
the powerful song, Ajaja. Rastafari knows everything, my friends. Aja, who else but Jaja? And then the verse says, forces will fight, they'll be defeated.
We got,
Mankind unites. Beautiful, beautiful song.
yes. Sugar, we have 3 minutes left. Well, 2 minutes left. I want to say thank you again for being on the show, but I also want you to fast before we get off air, all your social media links where people can find you.
Shuga Music, Shuga, because I spell my sugar extra sweet. So that's Shuga Music. And you can find me on all social media platforms with that.
Nice. And again, 3 p.m. What's the show called on Sundays?
A spoon of sugar.
Nice. Okay. Thank you so much. We had so much more to talk about, but we only had an hour. Love you. Love you, my sis Sugar. Thank you so much
Love
for
you,
being on
my
the show. Blessings to you. I wish you all the best in your career. Much love and respect always. It's the Tanya Mullings Show right here on the BarnBurner TV network, Zingo TV. Same place next week. We'll catch y'all. Have a blessed evening, everybody. Take care.